Radio. Homegrown Radio. Real 92.
All right, we back at it. Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head, man. Top of the year. 2019, first and foremost, happy birthday, DJ Head.
It is.
We made it a very, very happy birthday. We got one of your favorite your peoples up in here, man.
Yes, we did.
One of our favorite peoples as well, man. We hadn't seen her in a while, but she is back doing a lot of great things, including evolving.
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Including Evolve.
Yeah, you like that?
That was trash.
It was a little good. Morgan Westbrooks in the house with us right now. Welcome back, man.
Thank you. Happy birthday one more time.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I feel special today.
We would say that too. Like it's been a minute, man. Like we seen you some time ago.
A long time ago.
A long time ago, and the glow up has been real. You guys been doing a lot of things. Obviously, you and your sisters. And we did talk to India. Was it 2 months ago?
It was 3 months ago.
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
And one of the things that we took away from that interview, and we were talking about it off air, is just how we like the 2.0 India love, right?
Yeah.
And I found that interesting that you named the project Evolve, and kind of like that's the whole theme,
right?
Just around everything going on. So kind of explain the project and why you decided to name it Evolve. We can start off from there.
Yeah, Evolve came from when the show came out in 2015. I put out one song, and then from there I probably
the last Boosie, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not on the show. Right after I put out one with Boosie.
Gotcha.
So from the show in between 2015 till now, I only put like 2 songs out.
Right.
And it just showed. It didn't really get to show y'all who I was.
Right.
So the whole Evolve project was to show like the versatility too. Just don't put me in the box. I can rap, I can sing, I could just trying to show just what I can do in the game.
So did people have what was the common misconception that most people had about Morgan Westbrooks?
Everybody was like, "Oh, so you rapping too?" And then it's the same. You sound just like everybody else.
Right.
Before Evolve even came out, it was just I put a rap song out and I was just like everybody else.
Right.
Then the album actually did come out and they like, you're not like everybody else.
You different.
Oh, I see hear a little Tony Braxton in here, or I hear a little this, I hear a little that. So that's really what the whole project evolving. Like, look, I know y'all see me in this light, but look, I've evolved over the years from this to that.
Right.
And I just wanted to just shine that light to show them, like, look, I got a little this and a little that.
Yeah. Well, one thing that you said on the project as well, you mentioned that you guys thought the show flopped or whatever, and I'm like, okay, you can have that perception, but I looked at it as, look, this is a way for us to get our shine and get our exposure on in a platform. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's how I kind of looked at it. I don't know how you may have felt it. Did you feel like the show was a flop?
It definitely wasn't a flop.
Okay.
That statement came from, y'all had one season. So that's where that came from. Like, y'all must not have. But come to find out, we had the highest rating reality show on BET.
Crazy.
So one season, whatever they think is whatever, they thought flop because y'all ain't come back.
Right.
But really, I just think that was God's way of just, look, let me show y'all who they are.
For sure.
We're going to work on them, and we coming right back in a new 2.0 version of Evolve as a family.
Absolutely.
So you got India doing her thing, me doing my thing, but it ain't just India and Morgan show. It's a whole family. It's Westbrooks.
Yeah.
So I think that one season was just a little tease, and then because we working on something coming back.
Absolutely.
Season 2?
So, it won't be a season 2, but it's coming back, maybe a different network. Because you have to be season 2 with the same network, right?
Yeah, true.
So if we somewhere else is,
all right.
I'll say the revamp of the family. I'm gonna call it the revamp.
I like that.
The revamp.
The revamp.
Something I do like about y'all is y'all like are very public with each other, because like I noticed like some people, like a lot of times siblings, like even my siblings, we aren't very public around each other,
right?
But y'all kind of seem like, I see you supporting her, she supports you, and then y'all, it's her birthday as well.
Her birthday today, Bree.
Same day, for real?
Same day,
wow.
Capricorn thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
My sister Bree birthday.
Yeah. So, but is that always been the case growing up? Like, because it's a lot of y'all.
Yeah, it's a lot of it. I feel like we're that way because we didn't have friends. So us as sisters, we were each other's friend. You my best friend today, and this sister my best friend tomorrow. So therefore, it was one of them, like, we close, we tight, we gonna show. Like, if you had a homegirl, then y'all be showing it out in public. So we just became like our own friends. I think every sister might have like one close person outside of us, as sisters. Other than that, there's no like, Bree, Brooke, Crystal, they got like 20 homegirls. We don't like, we're not in groups and then we just all together.
I think that's important too. Like the family got to stick together because you guys are that unit. You know what I'm saying? You guys started together, obviously from birth or whatnot.
Right.
And a lot of times we see that where the family unit doesn't really kind of like glue like that.
Yeah.
So it's dope to actually see that.
Now talk about the city. You rep it hard.
Compton, man.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. This is what I do want to know. I want you to talk about Compton, but I do want you to talk about what is your relationship like with the police department in Compton, because your ass be on the bike all the time.
Hey, that's funny.
Listen, you be on the bike, and I know that street. Like I be over there, you know what I'm saying, and I be over there at the Louisiana. But so I don't understand how you get away with riding your bike, no helmet. You be on one wheel.
Yep.
You be doing 60 miles an hour, one wheel, no helmet. And the police don't fuck with you. But I get pulled over driving 30 miles an hour in my truck with a seatbelt on. I be like, what the fuck going on?
Right. I know one thing. The police follow me on Instagram. That's one.
Oh. Really?
Yes.
Word.
They do. And let me tell you a story.
What's the police Instagram?
Compton Police Department.
One day I'm in the pack. It's about 10 to 15 of us. And there's this police car following us, but he doesn't have lights on. So we like, wow, this weird. We hitting corners and everything, but he's not on a pursuit. He just following us. So we like, man, let's just slow down. He don't seem like a threat. Let's just see what's going on. So we all, as a bike, we giving signals and everything. Like, all right, just watch him. We come to a light. We let him get close. He pointed at me like, I want a picture with her.
Get the fuck out of here.
Police hopped out the car. Now, let me remind you, like, this could be a setup. Right. It's too many bikers out there. I give everybody a look. Hey, this motherfucker get me.
And it's a lot of shit going on right now with the police.
Yeah. So the whole pack, everybody with on their bikes, motors rev. My bike's still on. I ain't cutting the bike off. He come over, got the badge on, got everything. Took a picture of me on the bike. Got in the car. The whole pack was just like, dude. Yo, did we just? That was the only cool cop. Now they chase us.
Of course. But
then they back off. They like, it's a pack of 15 bikes. We only could catch one. Do we really want to go through all that? Or we trying to go get these drug dealers over here or these gang members? So they pick and choose. People do go to jail though. The helicopter come out, it's over. Somebody going to jail.
That's got to be one of those moments where you like, okay, like, and not in a cocky way, but like, okay, I'm kind of on. Like, I'm kind of on in my city.
That really did show me something, though. I'm not going to lie.
Man.
I got the video of it and everything. Like, police hopping out, everything.
But you do represent. You push hard for the city. And I think, like, what's the importance? Like, why is that important to you?
I wouldn't be who I am. That mentality of, man, Morgan, this is a Compton mentality. It's a hustle mentality. It's a do or die. It's a survive mentality. I think that I could have done so many things in my life, but from like seeing the things I've seen and going through the things I go through by living in Compton, I'm like, all right, that's that tough skin. That's how I'm able to do the things that I do. That's how I'm able to float the way I float. Not only that, like, it was a reason I was born in Compton. Like, God had a purpose. He has a purpose and a plan for me. So if the Compton chapter wasn't shown how I put on, then you really wouldn't know who I am.
Right.
It's important that I rep that so you can know, like, this is why I am the way I am.
Yeah.
Now, for you, as far as when the music, when you were recording the project, like for you, what were those things that were kind of hard to open up about? You know what I'm saying? You seem like a pretty open person no matter what, but for you, what was the things that you kind of had to tap on that door and say, okay, I got to give the people this of me, you know what I'm saying, so they know what's up?
For me, I think, like I said, I'm pretty open. I think it was more picking and choosing of what I wanted to say.
Got you.
Because the rap industry right now, everybody just like, if it come to my mind, I'm going to say it.
Right.
But I'm very conscious of who's listening to my music.
Yeah.
I got brothers, sisters. Not only that, you see me as a public figure. Why am I over here talking about sucking dick and doing this and that? So I might do certain things, but I'm picking and choosing what I'm going to say.
Right.
So it's not so much of a, I'm cool with being vulnerable. I've been on TV.
Yeah.
I done got chewed out. They got pages dedicated to chewing me out. That don't bother me. I'll be open about whatever. It's what am I choosing to say was more of the challenge for me.
You can tell them to bust it down too. Bust it down. Let them know.
I had to give him a little something.
Just a little tease.
The crazy part was Bust It Down. I recorded that and got that out a week before the project was done.
Wow.
And the whole project, I was strategically not doing certain things, but like, I gotta give them something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that was important to do that too.
Yeah, Moms was even busted down. Like she could listen to that. Now I wasn't finna go to the next level with it. To the ratchetness. But I just knew from my coach, from my people, and that's the #1 played song right now.
Of course, man.
On the project.
What was the song that your mom did the melody for?
Yeah, Gotta Let You Go.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Did Moms get any points on the album for that? Did you get Moms credit?
Mom's gonna be taken care of for life.
Got you.
And how that came about was I picked the beat. And when I heard the beat, I'm like, this is a beat that I feel like the kids would like, actually, in a sense, because the beat was just a little jumpy. It was like it just felt like a newer generation type feel.
Right.
So I really went to my mom's house to let my nieces and nephews hear it, and I said, tell me what y'all hear. And I'm just messing with the kids.
Yeah.
They ain't come up with nothing. Mom's was like, da-da, da-da. She had no words.
Wow.
She just had the melody. And I'm like, oh, I like that,
Yeah,
Mom.
yeah.
And Mom was in the choir back in the day.
Crazy.
So Mom
So
was
she already
church
know.
choir.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
already harmonies.
Yeah.
She know. So I just didn't think she can do that. I just put the words to it. And then when I had the hook, I'm like, I want somebody on here. I don't want to, like, it was, I felt the first person on the verse was actually my cousin.
Word.
So kept it in the family. Mom helped me with the
Right,
melody,
right,
put
right.
the cousin.
Yeah.
And then the second person on it was somebody my cousin actually looked up to that was in the game, Chris King. So it was one of them projects that was like, every song, little
family
things was just like
oriented, man.
family. That's where my music, that's my happy place.
Wow. So you saying your mom was actually on the record as well? Or she just gave
Nah, she just gave me the melody. Yeah, that was all me.
That was
Everything
the song
else.
that I hit you, told you that.
You said that was the one.
Wow.
Yeah.
So okay, that's interesting that you brought that up because your parents to me are a full bar just by themselves. What you just told me about your mom and then your dad,
Yeah.
I know was a legend, and it's like it's kind of like y'all kind of got an unfair advantage to be honest with you.
Ah, nah.
Yeah, because you saying your mom is musically inclined, and your dad was in the record business, right?
Well, my dad was the person back in the day, Warren G, Snoop Dogg, everybody went to for lowriders and pit bulls. My
Gotcha.
dad was a big pit bull breeder, big boy, not your big boy, the rapper big
Yeah,
boy.
right.
They were all like going to my dad for dogs for music videos, and my dad had toys. You see, I got motorcycle cars.
Gotcha.
My dad was that dude. So he never rapped, he was just always around it. Warren
What-
G hit him up, Mac 10.
You don't feel like that's an unfair advantage because you was around all like I didn't start learning about cars and shit until I was a grown ass.
Right,
I didn't get to see none of that. Like you don't. How early were y'all exposed? Were
Okay,
you exposed to that?
so-
to the industry?
The crazy part was I don't feel like I was ever exposed to the industry.
Really?
Because when Dad did what Dad did, I never went on set when he met up with Mac 10 for the lowrider.
Gotcha.
I wasn't there. I was there when the pit bull stuff. Every time the breeders would come to the house, it would be
Yeah.
like, "Why is that celebrity?" And the dogs
Right.
breed. You got to get the stuff feed. Like I seen that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know this was going on. Then Mom being the Sunday school teacher, when she was singing, I was a kid. And I didn't really see it like Mom's was somebody. She was just going to church, doing her thing.
But it is, I'm not going to say it's an unfair advantage, but it is an advantage. And I think
Yeah.
that you guys tapped into. And I think that that's the dope part about it. When we talk about you representing your city, I think that part of it is not shown a lot. And that's
Right.
what I love about it. You got your
Right.
pops in the home, mom, they're together, like all of that. And the family unit is so strong. The bond is so strong with no drama, no BS.
Right.
Of course, you got drama here and there, but it's like nothing that's super exposed to the point where it's like what we typically see all the time.
Yeah.
How long your parents have been married?
32 years.
That's amazing, man.
Damn.
That's amazing.
They met each other in middle school, got together in high school, got married at 20, started the family. So they've been together longer than they've,
Does that ever put pressure on you when it comes to the dating lifestyle?
Does it put pressure?
Yeah.
I don't really think it's pressure. I just see myself limited nowadays because of the generation.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, time is ticking, but I don't really have that clock. Like everybody be like, yo, I gotta have it by this time.
Right.
Man, I just know God is in charge. So I
take
just
care
go
of it.
back to that. Like whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. You
That's
know?
how I feel too.
Yeah, but too, going back to that, how you saying like as a family, like for the season, we didn't get another season because there wasn't enough drama.
And see, I'm glad you brought that up because you did mention that you
Yeah.
guys had the highest ratings, and that's the thing that people don't talk about.
Right.
It's like you could have the most amazing numbers, but if it's
But
not what they want,
they thought that we could compete with Love and Hip Hop.
yeah,
That's what they wanted.
Gotcha.
Of course.
They saw family, Instagram, black.
Yeah, that's-
we gonna
oh,
get
yeah,
some
we got
drama.
this.
We gonna
Yeah.
and because when we got on set and we weren't arguing and fighting and doing all that, yeah, we had good footage and all that, but they were just like, we rather not. We want some real, we want some drama, and we wasn't signing up for that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But the ratings were great because y'all got to see a little bit of the family and the love, but. If we had it up to us, we would really show what people want, and that's just to show the family dynamic of we're just a hood family.
Right.
It don't matter how much money we make, we are a hood family.
Go past that.
Period. We
Yeah.
gonna be hood.
Do you think that that's a problem like with urban television and entertainment is they kind of want us to portray that like the
Yeah.
rah-rah and the turn up as opposed
Yeah.
to like the Cosby Show?
Yeah, because I look at it too. It's the same way with music.
It is.
So if you ain't talking about the BS, it's gonna be harder for you, and that's why I feel like it's gonna be a lot harder for me. If you really listen to my music, I'm really throwing in a little messages. I'm really spitting some like not too much of the bullshit. I'm spitting some, and I feel like it's gonna be maybe a little harder for me, a little slower, because I'm not talking about the ass and titty, and I'm not going there, but it's the same with the TV. And it is a problem because we should shine more light on the positive, shine more light on the love, shine more light on coming together as black people and doing things. Let's support black-owned businesses. Why we keep supporting, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. Like we will win.
Absolutely.
If we did that, but everybody for themselves.
And it's good that you embrace that too and understand that it's going to be a journey. You know, it's going to happen, but at the end of the day, not giving up on that. Now, you did speak a second ago about that they got pages dedicated to bashing you and throwing you down. Like, how do you deal with that side of it? Because that's the thing that nobody sees. Like, they people automatically think that, and you got thick skin, of course, but they think that you're invincible too. Right. So how do you deal with it with those days when it is rough, or like you literally going outside or doing something and it's like there's a page, oh, she's dating so and so, or this is going, you know what I mean? It's always stuff dedicated to what you guys are doing.
To be honest, you could choose to deal with it, choose to look at it, choose to read it, or not. If you choose to read it, just know what you're about to get into. It can hurt your feelings. It can this. I choose not to read it. And if I do read it, like the page, there's a Westbrook gossip page. I don't even know if it's still there or not. They even hit like 100K at one point. Then they got shut down, came back. The page was rebuilt I don't know how many times. It got to a point to where I was reading stuff about me that I was like,
you like, this shit crazy.
I did what? I was just like, I don't even go to the page no more. And if it's brought to me, it's just one of them things that's just like, yo, I can't control what other people are going to think or what they read. All I could do is be me and show either the opposite or show what they really saying. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be between them to choose whether they believe me or believe them. At the end of the day, I got to get this money. I can't worry about it.
I was gonna say it can be exhausted too to try to prove, oh no, this isn't true. It's like, hey, you know what?
I don't even respond back. Because once you respond back for one, then the other one, then somebody gonna comment on that, then it just
trickles down. What's
the last time that you had to say something? Like you felt compelled to say something back?
I have a stalker. This grown man that emails me every day as if we're in a relationship. And I even went to a point like, I'm answering my own emails, and I'm getting to a point where I'm like, this is her assistant. We're going to go to the police. You keep harassing, da-da-da. This man sends videos of himself to me. This man is like, you ain't called me back last night. It's okay. I saw you uploaded a picture with this dude. Okay. This man's like 40-some years old. Don't even live in California, having a full
conversation.
I had to respond back.
Like, bro.
But this has been going on over a year though. He makes fake pages and he tells me when it's him, and then I've blocked at least 100 pages from the same person. The emails stay there, can't get the email not to come. And it was one of them things where I'm like, yo, it's me now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Who are you? When he responded back, I think that was all he was looking for, because it started to like slowly die out. Like, I just wanted to talk to you. It was just like, all that for what? All that for what? But yeah, that was the last. It was like, this is going on too long.
Oh shit! You didn't never go to the authorities on it?
Nah. I mean, I have emails, I got videos, I got pages of him saying it's him. I got him. I'm at work today, baby. I'll call you when I get off. He don't even have my number.
Was it at a point where it felt like, okay, it's a real threat, or was it just still kind of like, this is annoying?
I never seen it as a threat because I knew where he lived.
Okay.
But it was annoying.
Yeah.
And it just got more annoying.
Because it wasn't like he was like, yeah, you know, I'm right down the street. I see you.
Yeah. Or I'm going to pop up when you over here. It wasn't none of those. It was just, he was in a full relationship with me.
Crazy.
That's nuts. Was that the first time that you experienced something like that?
The first time? No. That extent of how long it went on, This man was emailing me and going for a whole year without me even responding.
That's wild, man.
At all.
Now,
that's shit. I would have called the police on his ass. I'm telling you right now.
He's like, I'm not playing no games.
I'm not playing no. Watch.
Because those are the type of people too. You gotta really watch.
I just wait for the post. The post gonna be all over there. The DJ head, a snitch. It's the DJ head, all of that. I'm called what? I'm telling.
Yeah. Now, how was it, man, waking up to see a post from Snoop, man, just in co-signing the project?
Uncle Snoop, man, that really felt good. It really did. Uncle Snoop, he a real one. So he not gonna tell you.
Snoop is tapped in too to what's going on, but he doesn't. I noticed that he doesn't co-sign music like that.
Right.
He posted posts memes, he does the funny stuff, but you've yet to really see him say, "Yo, I rock with this." You know what I'm saying? So how was that to see that?
That was cool. I sent him the I've met Snoop a couple times and everything, so I sent him in my DM, was like, check me out. I didn't expect for him to really like give me that. I expect, people be like, thumbs up or something.
Oh, you see the little scene.
So
it's like 100.
Got you, 100, all that. But for him to be like, yo, I checked it out, like I'm rocking with it.
Dope.
That just gave me like, okay, let's go. Yeah, let's really go. Because at the same time, when I looked at my project, I'm like, it's not full West Coast. It's a lot of I just gave y'all just a lot of different shit. And for him to be like, yo, I see something here, that meant a lot.
That's good, man. And seeing that, it's kind of like bridging that gap from old to new, and just like you said, just showing that the appreciation is there. I think that's what I like about it as well.
Do you think that maybe y'all could do something? Or
me and Snoop?
Yeah.
I would love to. And I think that I just need to keep making more music. Yeah. This is just a real start base for me. I'm just going to keep making more music, but I see a lot of big things coming for me, actually. It's a lot of people reaching out, a lot of people that actually heard the album. There's people as deals on the table now from just, it's only been out 1 week.
So what are, let's speak some things into existence. What's something that you're looking forward to? Like, of course you got, deals or things that are possibly on the table. What's one thing for you that you're like, okay, this is not a possible situation, but this is what would make me either sign, or this will make me go into the direction of possibly doing something?
To be honest, me being independent right now feels real good.
Okay.
Feels real good.
Do what you want.
Yeah, I think from here, I'm just looking I feel like I need more support behind me. Like I said, I had no budget for marketing. I ain't got no budget. I'm just out here doing it on my own. Just putting it out for my followers. I'm just looking for somebody to invest, put something behind me, just to get me to that where I need to be. Gotcha. I know I got great product, but behind great product, you still need a plan.
Absolutely.
And I'm just looking for somebody that say, all right, I see it. Yeah. Let's go. That's it.
Now, your boy, man, you got, of course, you got Rich the Kid on the project. You got Soulja Boy on the project.
Soulja.
You know I'm going to bring this up, man. I think it's kind of perfect timing, too.
Hey, Big Soulja out here tripping.
Big Soulja out here.
He out here tripping.
He said he's making a comeback in 2019. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, I don't know if you saw the post.
Oh, I saw it. I talked to him right after he...
What's that conversation with Soulja Boy like? Was it a bruh, or was it like, hey, man, I see you?
I called him. I'm like, hey, how you doing? You good? You know what I'm saying? It was the first thing was like, you good?
Right.
He said, baby girl, I'm always good. Baby, it's social media. You know me, I'm good. I said, yeah, but is you good?
Right.
He like, nah, I'm good. I'm just playing Fortnite with my boys. Just had people over. It was just a regular, but he be in his feelings. Yeah, that's Soulja Boy. Like, but overall, he a real cool dude. He really is.
And I'm gonna go left with it, because I do feel like a lot of people owe Soulja Boy some credit, because he kicked off a lot of shit.
Sure did.
He kicked off a lot of stuff back then, but nobody owes you anything either. Right. So it's like, you got to come back and do your thing. Right. But I understand his mentality with it, but I looked at it like with an eyebrow raised too, like, yo, what is going on, bro?
Yeah.
What's happening?
He feel like he on fire right now. I mean, that's
that's what's up.
That's his thought.
That's his thing. We can't be mad at that.
I'm not mad at people. I do feel like Soulja Boy attributed a lot though to the new generation.
Yeah, for sure.
Really and he deserves that credit, but then he also be saying some wild shit.
The only thing that I didn't agree with is calling out other rappers. Like, hey, just do your thing, but don't say, hey, the whole Tyga, the whole Migos, Chris Brown, come fight me, whatever. It's like, dog, just do your thing. And I think it was a good conversation starter, because look, now we talking about it, so now you got to do something with that attention, which is, how
does Morgan stay out of the bullshit?
Yes. How does Morgan stay out of the bullshit? Oh, that's
in the streets and the business and the industry.
Man, focus on your shit. That's how you stay out of bullshit. Because if you focused on your shit, unless you get into shit, I feel like once I start, hey, what's up? Hey, come and pull up.
Yeah.
Hey, get like, I'm on my shit, but I'm on this shit too. That's when the bullshit comes. Morgan stays focused on Morgan. I don't think about how to get better than this person. I'm not thinking about, they got that, so I need to level up and get that. And I'm not in competition with nobody. I just focus on Morgan. Yeah. I got a goal I'm trying to reach. I want to make sure my mom and dad set. That's my goal. Before I have kids, before I get married, I want to be paying my parents' mortgage. I want my dad to have his Porsche that he always wanted. My mama, that's my goal. I secured the family home. I secured a lot of things. I'm working on my career, but it ain't over for me yet. My mom and dad good. I'm cool.
When I saw you do that, make that move in that house, I was like, I said, I literally, I forgot who I was at the station with. I was in the studio in the radio station with somebody, and I turned and they didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I just turned to them. I said, "What the fuck am I doing wrong?" and they were just looking at me like, like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because I'm looking at this big stupid ass house on your Instagram, and I'm just like, "What the fuck am I doing wrong?" Like,
hey man.
Anyway, congratulations.
Wrong,
I just wanted to say to your face that I'm envious.
Hey.
It's, you know.
In a good way.
No, I'm envious.
Okay.
I'm not ashamed to admit to my bullshit. I'm envious of
the lifestyle,
of the power moves.
He gonna get there.
Exactly. No, he already get. Look,
he probably already is there. Everybody got different things that they doing.
Yeah,
That's it.
He
my
wears,
priority was a house.
Exactly.
Everybody got different priorities.
He doing his thing.
I know.
He wearing sherbet color, you know what I'm saying, outfits to work. He got ripped jeans. The DJ head is glown up in 2018. Of course, 2019 is gonna be
DJ
better.
head is broke.
Nah,
so,
okay. Let the people think.
Hey, that's the mentality I had. So
yeah.
next thing we know, broke
Boom.
DJ Head gonna have a mansion with the Bentley outside, but he broke.
Now again, because we like to do this, we like to really speak things into existence. Before the year ends, what's one thing you did talk about securing something for moms, pops, and all that, but specifically for yourself as well, what is one thing that you want to do before the year ends? Like the year can't end without Morgan Westbrooks doing what?
I really want to perform in a big crowd, my music. Gotcha. Now I'm a new artist, so I've got little things going, but I really want to be somewhere on a big stage before this year is up. Just having that good experience with my family there, just being on that stage playing my music.
How many people?
I'm just thinking, what do I do now? These little tiny shows, anywhere from like 5,000 to 10,000.
There we go.
That'd be good.
That's amazing.
Cool.
Open up a tour or so.
Yeah.
Speaking of big crowds, you do your thing with the Black College Expo.
Yeah.
And I saw you get out on that road, and I was like, that's dope.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad you did that. I never finished college. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always envious of people who do the whole thing. But I saw you get out there and really get on the road for real, and you was really performing. You was
still
really
a part of it.
You was
still
interacting. The stuff that I saw was dope to me. Like,
I appreciate it.
What made you decide to get involved with that?
To be honest, digging deep and asking God, what do you want me to do? Everybody got their thing. I felt like with me, it's like, dang, you ride dirt bikes. You could do this. You could do that. You could do this. What is it? At the end of the day, I just want to do what God want me to do. And I feel like my purpose is just to help people and to get a message out. So for me, if it's through music, through TV, I go to the classrooms and I speak to the kids. I'm trying to get them into college, but at the same time, I'm planting little seeds. Letting them know that you can just dream big and do this and do that. Like, hey, I'm Lil from Compton, all the way to New York, in the classroom speaking to you.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, no, don't put yourself in the box. Like, we know, just encouraging the kids. So for me, it was more of those, I love to do it. It's a passion for me. And
I think people get intimidated by it when you say college or things of that nature. It's like, yeah, that can be the end route for somebody, but I mean, I went that route. I went to college, but the Black College Expo for sure for me was the reason why I got into radio. I saw a radio station there, and they had nothing to do with college. But how do I get on? They was like, well, you got to get an internship. You got to go to college to do that. So that was my entryway to say, you know what? Okay, I need to go this route. Right. But for somebody else that may want to go to college or not, they see somebody like you, and they're like, oh, she did it. Yeah. I can do it. So I thought that's amazing.
And
that
the crazy part with me is that I went to college for a semester and that was it. Yeah. So when I'm talking to them, it's like, look, I tried, but if you don't go to school, you don't have that mentality, then I'm gonna show you over here on this side, it's gonna be a lot of hard work. Every day you wake up, you gotta grind harder than that person that's got that degree, that did this. So I'm teaching them more on like, look, if you one of them, because honestly, when I go to talk to these kids in school, they don't want to go to college.
Of course not. No.
They don't want to go.
No.
It's hard to get these black kids to go to college.
Yeah.
The Hispanics would go, the whites would go, the Asians, the blacks, well, they just like, man, I see these rappers out here. Right. Man, my daddy out here on the corner, man. Like, I'm hearing real stories. Some girl came up to me and was like, I really look up to you, but this college thing not for me. My mom, my household, like, I got to take care of my mom, so I got to go dance. Wow. I hear them stories.
She
mom,
told you that?
Little brother and little sister in the house. And mom is on drugs.
Damn.
So I'm in the classroom. She coming up to me just venting about her life. But that's what makes me happy, that I can sit there and be like, look, baby girl, I respect that mentality to do what you got to do. But look, you worth more. I mean, I just spit the little game at them. Like, you could do something else. And that's a lot of these kids I meet that I actually mentor. I grab their number. Me being who I am, I grab their number and I still talk to them. They in Virginia and they homeless, or moms, they having troubles in the house, but I'm gonna keep an eye on you.
Cool, and use your platform for that. And that's the amazing part about social media. Yeah, they got the pages that'll tear you down. They got this, that, and the third, but you can connect to fans like you've never been able to. And that's dope that you've tapped into it that way.
Do you find yourself ever wanting to check out like of social media, of the spotlight? Like just do you ever want to like not deal with it or get away from it, or regret it? Or
I don't regret it. There's times where it gets overwhelming, but when I know who I am, I snap out of it. Meaning, this was what God had. He gave me this platform. So if God gave me a gift and I don't use it, that's selfish. If He gave me a platform and I don't use it, that's selfish. So when I want to selfishly just be like, well, I don't want to be on here, there's people that are missing something from me. Either it's my scriptures that I post, or just a little inspiration. Whatever these girls, whatever they see that they get from me, if I tap out, then it's not me that, that's going to
affect them.
Yeah.
For sure.
So for me, it's one of them, like, I'm a very non-selfish person. Yeah. So, hey, I just do what I got to do.
There's a couple more things I want to ask you about. What's the difference between Morgan Westbrooks and MommySoTatted?
Oh, yeah. So, MommySoTatted, she was wild. That was the young 18, 19, 20, 21. Just social media was just popping. You know what I'm saying? Crazy tattoos, clubs. Yeah. That was MommySoTatted. And then Morgan was just like, yo, you old now. You can't be, you know what I'm saying?
Watch.
You can't be, go by this name and do all this shit. Like, you gotta grow up. So
I'm gonna give you, there's some crazy that I just tapped into right now. You did a hell of a job doing your brand, because I totally forgot. I totally forgot. So that just goes to show, like, you're really on your path to go in that direction where people, of course, some people gonna remember, but it's like you got a whole new wave now.
A whole new wave,
you tapping into that.
Do you ever get any extra shit, like extra bullshit from your siblings? Like, as far as like the stuff that they be doing or the drama that they bring?
It's always shit.
It's always some shit. Because when we had India up here, she said Morgan is definitely the protector. Like, she's so
that
like,
came from Dad though.
Gotcha. Because
out of 5 girls, I was the one right up under Dad. And that's where the hustle mentality, a lot of that came from, because Dad was the Compton hood nigga. Yeah. So a lot of that came from that. And then Dad put me in a position. We had an older brother, but he was just like doing his thing. Right. So when all the girls together, he like, look, anybody fuck with them, you knock their ass out. Yeah. Anybody, you know what I'm saying? If this happened, like, I'm going to teach you. My dad, I had karate classes, boxing classes, like, me, not the other ones, me.
Right.
So
they know you can handle that responsibility.
Yeah, so I just stepped up just like I do all the time. I think that everybody say, like, I'm the one that gets the family, like, I'm the motor. Like, I get everybody going. Like, I'm the one that's like, yo, you been sitting down too long, you ain't doing shit, get off your ass. You know what I'm saying? India, what are you doing? Yeah. Snap out that shit. We weren't raised like that. Get your ass back on the right path. Like, I think I'm the one that checks everybody.
That's good. You gotta have it though, man.
Yeah, it's gotta be somebody.
Who do you call though? Because India said that you're like the guardian, and then the mom is the person that she calls first when shit hit the fan. Yeah. Who do you call when shit hit the fan?
Mom.
You call your mom too?
It's mom. Because mom, she going to pray right away.
That's what she
I'm going to go to God. Like, hey, mom,
I need this favor real quick.
They understand the things mom done did over these kids. Like, we just going moms. Moms know. My mom has a really great relationship with a lot of celebrities that people have no idea. Big time names.
Word.
And relationship as far as speaking to them on some inspiring you. My mom is God will give her a word, like more on the prophet side. Yeah. So if she sees Soulja Boy, I got a word for him. Could you call him?
Yeah.
I need to tell him something. Damn. So little things like that. And it's names that I would love to name, but I don't want to start nothing. But big names, that's like, your mom do not talk to such and such. Yes, she do.
Yeah, make it on FaceTime, right?
Yeah, but it's just awesome. Hey, checking on you. How are you? Or I might have read this, in the papers, and I just want to, everybody, like, they draw to my mom a lot. Yeah. I'm going to say, she that nigga.
That's crazy.
Now, on MommySoTatted, you speaking Spanish?
Yep.
All right. Are you fluent, or is that something that was for the record?
Not fluent, but my grandmother is from Spain. Okay. Her people from Spain. Right. So the Spanish part come. My grandma was English was her second language. So when she lived with us growing up, when I was like 5, 6, it was like, cierra la puerta. I mean, close the door.
Wow.
But it was just like a broken, it'd be English, then it'd be Spanish. So if somebody were to come up to me and would speak Spanish, I can pick some things out, but I can't sit up here and speak that to you. Yeah. But it's in my blood.
Yeah,
though, you know what I'm saying?
I like that you did that on the album as well.
I actually had somebody that had to, I knew what I wanted to say. I had somebody like, yo, how do I say this in Spanish?
Got you.
Then, went over it a couple times and laid it down.
Whoever ghostwriter is in Spanish.
So what exactly is y'all like lineage? Like nationality wise, are you like is your mom? Is this your mom's mom? That's from Spain.
Yeah. So
what's
my mom's mom is from Spain, and my mom's dad is Creole.
Okay.
So we Creole, Spanish. My dad's black.
Got you.
But in between all that, it's like Jewish. And that Creole's got that white. It's a lot of different, but the main things are Spanish, Creole, and black.
Now I can't help but see what's this tatted under your chin?
Say God is good.
God is good all the time.
Good.
How many tats you got, Morgan?
You can't.
You stop counting?
Yeah, it's like how much percentage is your body covered? Yeah. I might say 50 because I got back, arms, but then the legs are dry, then the front half's dry, but then you got, you know what I'm saying? I'll say like 50%.
How much more you want?
Not that much more. I got some things I said I want to finish up or kind of go over.
And then be done.
Yeah, it's like when I want kids, I got some spot for them.
Gotcha.
And other than that, it ain't.
I got a little reservation
spot over here.
Some real estate right here.
Yeah,
Got some shit over here for my kids.
All I got is my head for them, so let me go ahead.
You a big dog lover too?
Yeah.
You love your dog?
I love my dog.
And what's it called? India got a dog?
Yeah.
Who else got a dog?
Just me and India. India got the in-house dog, and I got the pit outside.
Okay.
So when India's traveling everywhere, I'm the one, auntie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She in the house with me all the time. When India come back, dump her off. But my little pit, he back there. He let me know somebody pulling up.
He's like,
somebody outside the house. I'm going on. I'm like, all right, I hear you. But yeah, pits, but that came from my dad, though. Like I said.
Well, what can we look forward to? And I hate asking this question, but it happens all the time. Like, you just dropped a project, but people gonna ask, yo.
I know people hit you.
When's the next thing coming out, or how's the rollout with the album, or what other videos are gonna be dropping? What can people expect?
I'm actually doing pickup scenes to the Soulja Boy video tomorrow, so that video should be out within the next week or two.
Nice.
I think from there, for the music, that project is out. I'm just gonna be releasing little stuff, but for me, it's getting more visuals. I really wanted to know what the people wanted. They're digging my singing a lot. Yeah. So from here, it's just more so finding what they like. I know what I like, but I gave them so much.
Right. So now it's like they pick and choose.
It's kind of more of just filling out what they want, and then me getting into that space and really creating. Just keep on creating. Yeah. I think.
Hey, what do you say to the people that say, "Oh, she just doing music as a hustle, or she just doing music because she don't got nothing else to do"? What do you say to that?
Well, if you know me, then you know really like how close I am to God. And my purpose, if they know my purpose, then they'll know this ain't for the money. Then they'll know that this ain't just me just trying something. Like, I'm really out here trying to get a message out. I'm really out here trying to connect. Yeah. I'm really out here trying to bridge the gap in this, just this generation, really. I'm really trying to bring a new little something to everybody that's coming out. I feel like they are the same, or it's just the same of this generation, like all that ratchet shit. Yeah. It's just what it is. Yeah. Why we can't bring somebody in there that can just a little spice, just something different? That's just what I'm trying to. You see me, you would think, oh, rapper, hardcore, Compton. Can I bring a little something different?
What's Morgan's sensitive side like? What do you like in a romantic situation? Because we get all of the like I'll bust a cap in your ass shit. We get all of the that shit from you.
That's crazy that you say that, because my mom, I was talking to her actually this week, early in the week, and we were talking about somebody that I was like dating, talking to last, and she's like, you know what I appreciate about that person? I said, what? She was like, I appreciated seeing you in that sensitive light, because every time we see you with guys, we already know it's just one of them what's ups. Yeah. But when you really do like somebody, see, I'm very affectionate, so it's got to be one or the other. Right. It's not like I can't really come around you and really be too like this, because then it's gonna come off like, oh, she digging me. Right. So that's why it's like, yup. But when I'm with you, I probably can't take my hands off you. That's why you don't see that side, because it's like, that's for him. Yeah, but you'll see it when I'm really with somebody I really like.
So you do the whole catering too, and
I'm with all that. I'm with all that. Like I'm a Leo. I love hard.
Because you do realize that you wouldn't get that from the outside.
Yeah,
Look at it. Okay.
I know. I dig that.
You get to like
sure.
if you don't get the fuck away from me.
No, I'm totally opposite. I'm one of those like I'm gonna offer to go get it for you when you come home. Like you don't have to tell me it's gonna be done. That's just me. But I feel like I'm not in a relationship. Like I know what I want. So I'm not finna settle, and I know that at the same time, like, yo, I know what I deserve.
Yeah.
So if a nigga ain't gonna do that back, then what's...
Are you single, dating?
I'm single, but it's by choice, though. And I was working on my project, and I'm not seeing nothing really out there that I want, so I'm not trying to rush into nothing. But I'm open.
What's your type? What are you looking... Well, not saying you're looking, but what is your type?
What do you gravitate towards?
To be honest, I just gravitate towards somebody that got something similar on the table as I do. And what I mean by that is I've dated a lot of people that I had to take care of. So when it came to type, it's not like, oh, I'm looking for a nigga with some... It's like, look, I got a house. Can I come to your house? That part, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do I got to pick you up? Because I have a car.
Right.
So, do you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking for somebody,
I feel you.
know what I'm saying? Just
match me.
Match me and fit me.
Yeah.
It fit, because you got to have a fit. So, just match me and fit. A lot of these dudes that I might be like, oh, he a good fit, but I'm going to take care of him.
What's the proper way to approach Morgan?
Proper way to approach me? He said approach. Honestly, the goofy side, that more so of it, just showing me your real person. I can smell bullshit from far away. You come at me with a line.
You like,
if you came at me with something like, oh, that was really your personality, I'm going to smile and think about you for the rest of the day.
Gotcha.
Like, that was cool.
Now, do you prefer somebody sliding into the DMs or getting at you in person?
Person, for sure. Because I can tell way more in person than DM, but it's nothing wrong with a DM because I ain't
it's hard to access you as well. So it's like some people may not get a chance to see you.
So a guy approaches you, what's the first thing that you notice him?
When a guy approached me,
don't bullshit. What's the first thing that you notice when a guy approaches you? Height. Second thing.
I'm looking at you in your eyes, your face. So it was more so of probably the complexion, more so.
And do they have to have a certain profession?
Nope. Average Joe, all good with me.
Got you. Okay.
The
only reason why I say that is because that person that maybe the average Joe may not understand the lifestyle that comes with what you bring to the table as well. Fact. So if it's something for the first time, like they might not be used to everybody, all the attention being on you. Not in a bad way, but it's like they want you.
Right.
And it's like they can't divide that time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I've dealt with that before.
Wow.
It got too much for the other person to where I was just like, look, this is not going to change.
It ain't going away.
So what's up? And it just got to the point where it's like, it's probably just better off. Because if you're already having problems now, I'm just going to get bigger. So, you know, we might as well just, but there's some that are mature enough and some that are like I could do this. Yeah. You know? How
do you manage like with the photos and the permit, like in the what you call it, the videos, and like how does that ever become complicated like in a relationship situation? Because matter of fact, I think you're the only one I still follow. I unfollowed Crystal because she got a boyfriend, and I unfollowed India because I forgot why I unfollowed her. But you the only one I still follow.
Okay.
Because that should just be too much for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's no secret. I fuck with Crystal. But I don't follow people girlfriends and shit like that. Right. I just don't do it because it can't be, because I'm you know what, fuck, I'm finna just hit her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't follow my co-host's wife. I don't follow. His wife is probably the only one I follow that's in a relationship. I don't follow women that got dudes. Right. Because one day I'm just gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
I feel it.
How do you manage that? Because I know especially for men, that's a problem for us. That's an ego thing.
Yeah. The you photos said in a relationship, like how do I manage it?
Even when you kicking it with somebody or dating, at some point a man, especially if I feel some kind of way about you, is gonna have an issue with the photos that y'all post.
Right.
Oh, you're saying the pretty much giving the world what you have.
No, I'm not saying giving the world what I have. I'm literally don't like the fact that this is how men work, and it's very hypocritical, and it's very ridiculous. It's retarded, right? So I'll follow you because I'm like, oh shit, look at her. Look at her. And then when I really care about you, it's like, why the fuck you post that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you get in the world what you got.
But you saying you somehow on the outside and starting to care about me through photos?
No, I'm saying, has that ever been an issue for you?
Somebody's checking you on the photos that you post.
It's never been an issue.
Never?
Now, guys that I've talked to.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, sometimes it's an issue. But when I'm in a relationship, like I don't be extra out like that a lot. Like I do watch it and I do be like, oh, I know this probably gonna bother you. I ain't even gonna do it. Like I'll go there. I respect it.
Okay.
And to me, my little thirst traps, they be here and there. No, I'm not worse. I mean, it's a lot worse going on out there.
Oh, I know.
It's a lot worse. So I do put them up, but they be you gotta go skim through to see them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be thinking it's that bad.
A few weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what?
I'm glad you said that.
In like 2 weeks.
Last question, we're gonna let you go. Do you what's the real reason why girls post those kinds of photos?
I'll tell you my real reason.
Okay.
My real reason is half the time I just really like what my body looking like. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of like I was working out or I lost that weight, or even sometimes when I'm big and I put it out there, I'll just be like, let me just see how they're gonna react. Be honest with you, I take the same pictures when I'm heavy, and then I take the same pictures when I'm slim. When I get slim, everybody got a problem.
Wow.
Oh, now you want to show your body you lost that weight, bitch? I had the same shit on when I was 200 pounds or whatever. Like,
Let's go up a couple weeks if you see.
Yeah, what you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, hey.
That's just it.
I just like seeing. I mean, it was a beautiful picture.
I'm not arguing with you.
That's my reason. I don't know about them.
Exactly.
Hey, I know girls that'll throw it up just so they know to get a reaction from certain people.
Gotcha.
I don't really have nobody I'm trying to get a reaction from, so it's not for nobody else. It's really,
Have you ever checked one of your sisters on a photo?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Who?
Hell yeah.
India.
All the time.
You always checking her on her photos?
Man, it's to a point now where India, she'll start hiding shit from me. Like I don't even talk. I don't even. Man, so much shit that came out. Well, I remember one time some shit hit the shade room that I found out about my sister. I didn't even know some shit. I told her to pull up. I'm trying to catch her face. I wanted to beat the shit out of my sister.
You told her to pull up.
I told pull up. India, I told her. But as a sister, I mean, yeah, I was wrong. Mom's called me, but that was my feelings at the time.
Right,
just saying, like, I wasn't really gonna I would never put my hands on my sister.
But it's out of protection, out of
how
love
I felt.
too.
Like, you can get your ass beat too out here, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's just cute.
hey, that's just not cute. And as a family, like, that's just not us.
Because it's a representation, like you said, of the unit.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
I feel that. I fuck with that.
Hey, Morgan, this is a pleasure talking to you, dude. I love when you pull up. I love the conversation. I love
the evolution.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love
See how I did
evolution. Okay, you did it too.
Tactic.
Evolve. Go on and grab the project. Support it. It's on all the streaming platforms. We look forward to seeing everything that's coming from you, man. Appreciate you. You one of the homegrown homegirls. How about that?
Yeah, I like that.
Homegirl.
That's right.
Morgan Westbrooks in the house. Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head. We out.
Yeah.